So how's it going, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Now today I want to share the live trade that I took this morning on ES. I caught a very nice reversal and I made a nice profit on it trading my Apex account. And the level that I took this trade on is purely based on SPY. So towards the end of the video, I kind of want to break down how I found that level, and I just want to share how SPY helps me to trade ES. Because I think doing analysis on both SPY and ES just helps you trade better. So I want to share how I find my levels on SPY, and then I just kind of want to give an update of where I'm at with my Apex account evaluation. But first I'm going to play the live trade clip from this morning, and then I'll break it down at the end of the video. So enjoy the live trading. Alright, ES is selling off really hard, and SPY is approaching 405, and I'm very interested for a potential bounce at that level. So depending on the price action, we might look to get long. Currently at 405, let's see if any buyers step up. And geez, as of right now, it is trending straight down. These candles look slightly bullish. Might take a stab long here. Alright, I'm going for it. I'm going to place my stop around 71 area.
Order submitted.
This is a very nice candle, and we're holding 405 on SPY. Let's see if this can hold up here. Nice pushes. I'm going to look to scale out 2 contracts around this pivot level.
Order filled.
Alright, perfect. Getting filled on two out of the 4 contracts. Now, where should we look to get out on the last 2? That's the question. Nice, this is a great trade so far. I'm going to take off another one, locking in 140. This last one I'm really going to try to let it run.
Order filled.
Alright, we got stopped out on our last contract. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but we're still up 130 on the day. Yeah, I'm happy with that trade overall. We really didn't catch the bottom. A nice 405 bounce on SPY. Scaled out, left a runner, and then got stopped out on that runner. So now to break down this trade, now here we have the ES chart, and I just kind of want to show you the levels of supply and demand I was watching pre-market. So if we zoom all the way out to the 4-hour chart, you can see this week the market sold off from 4,200 supply and came all the way back down to 4,100. Now this 4090 to like 4068 level, you can see that in the past it's been a very strong level of demand. You can see there was bounces, rejections, and we previously just bounced there. So I thought it was very important to watch this level. And if I go to roughly like the 30-minute time frame, I was watching 4110 to like 4115 for a rejection, because you can see last week we sold off from there, and then on Tuesday we bounced off 4115. So I was thinking off the open, maybe we could get a retest of 4115 and then start to look for a rejection play. Well, that did not happen, because right after the open the market just started to sell off, and it actually went right through 4190. So I was thinking, okay, if we're below 4190, where could we potentially bounce? Now this is where SPY comes in. So I'm going to go over to the chart on SPY, and if we just look at the 5-minute time frame, you'll notice where did we bounce yesterday in the after hours? Right at 405. Now if you did not know, the intervals of 5 on SPY tend to act as pretty strong support and resistance levels. So for example, 405, 400, 410, 415, and so on. So every $5 on SPY, that's typically a good level to keep on watch. So now if we zoom into the 1-minute time frame, I can show you kind of what my confirmations were to buy off 405, and it was simply just the price action on the 1-minute candles. I typically don't really read the tape. I look at volume a little, but for me the biggest confirmation is really just how the candlesticks are moving, and this bullish engulfing candle, it was really all I needed to get into this trade. Now this is what I like to see. We broke through 405 slightly and then reclaimed it with a lot of strength and decent volume. So I thought that some retail traders would get trapped going short here, and then as soon as we reclaimed 405, I got long with 4 micro contracts, and I had my stop loss just below the low a day, and I really just let the trade work out. And you can see I got a nice move in my favor, and I wanted to scale out as soon as we got to this pivot level from the pre-market. So I sold 2 contracts here, and then I noticed we started to reject VWAP, so I sold I sold my 3rd contract here, set my stop loss on my last runner just right around the low a day, and then I really just let the trade play out. So if I pull up the ES 1 minute chart right next to it, you can see we were below 40.90, but I was believing that we could make a V recovery and get above 41.90, and then it would be off to the races, but that just did not happen. You know, the NASDAQ continued to sell off, and yeah, the NASDAQ was pretty weak this morning, and it was also below a supply level. So yeah, we started to make a bull flag on the 1 minute time frame, and then we just did not have the strength to get above 40.90, so we sold off. I got stopped out near break even on my last contract, and then I just called it there because I really did not like the price action after this. So that was the only trade I took this morning, and I decided to call it. So if we take a look at my Apex account, on the day, you can see we're up 130, so the account is at 25,341. And yeah, so this is the peak of the account. I have not been up more than this on the evaluation yet, and the goal is to make 1,500 to pass. So I'm almost a third of the way there. So I got to step it up a little bit if I want to have a chance of passing this time. I can tell I'm already trading much better than my first attempt, so I'm just going to keep sticking to what I'm doing, and I'm just going to trade with confidence. And I do want to quickly go over a trade that I missed on the NASDAQ, because if you take a look at the QQQ chart, yeah, I had these levels marked out pre-market, and I mean, you really just have to appreciate how great of a channel trade this was. Now, I thought about getting into shorts up here, because if you zoom out, you can see this was previous lows. Now, it looks better on the NQ chart, so I'm going to make this full screen and show you what I was looking at here. Yeah, so pre-market, I was thinking maybe we can get a push up into this 13,115 level and then possibly play it to the downside from there, because this is a setup I like a lot. It's a break and retest of previous lows. That's a very powerful setup. It offers great risk to reward, and it does happen pretty often. So now it did set up. This is the 1 minute time frame, and it did get there and then it rejected, but it just didn't get above it. I'd like to see a break of the level and then a reclaim on the other side before I get into the trade. It just gives me a little more confidence, but it doesn't always set up that clean, so it is what it is. I missed the trade. It's really no big deal. I'm still green on the day. So yeah, that is where I called it today. So that is all I got for you today. I really hope you guys are enjoying these futures trading videos, and if you are, I would love to hear some feedback in the comments below. And if you are new here, I would really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and help me get to my goal of 1,000 subscribers, because just seeing the channel grow, it really encourages me and motivates me to keep making content. So thank you for your support. With that being said, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.